Hello YouTube, this is Airbase68 back to you with another figure review. I did say yesterday in my last video recording that it was the last figure I would be doing. Sorry it was a quick video, but the power had gone off right after I uploaded the video, so I was actually smart to make it quick. But now I am back with another comic action figure review, and this one, you don't think it's a comic, or you think it's comic. It is Star Wars Limited Edition Qui-gon Jinn. This action figure was special to me because I've never found a Qui-gon Jinn before with articulation. So this is my first Qui-gon Jinn, and he comes with a grappling hook launcher. This action figure has been opened before, but I did not exactly want him all out still. So here's a bucket right behind me. That bucket has over 68 different Star Wars figures. I will review a couple of them based on if they are in good condition or not. And right now, I'm going to review the Jedi Qui-gon Jinn, Master of Qui-gon. And let's get him reopened. Just pull the flap over, pull out the card, which has all of his information. This is Qui-gon Jinn Star Wars with the picture of him in the movie. Oh, let's release him from his plastic prison, as filmmaker Mike had said. You get a dice. It's just a dice. It's not blue like the other ones were, but this one's newer than those, so. Stand with apparently a socket for the card. We'll find out more about that later, but let's take off this tape. Took off the tape. Took out his special lightsaber. Beautiful design in lightsaber too. It's actually kind of more of a grain instead of a skinny colored thing that can lose all of its colors. Alright, and let's pull out the gimmick. The gimmick is actually used in this movie, except it's not this big. So that is the only exception I'm making on a gimmick, is if it's used in the movie, just a little different. So there's what you have. Here, let's get him undone. There we go. Let's get it unwrapped there. Now, I had to rewrap it the same way it was wrapped before, so tangles in the string might come because I am not perfect at reorganizing a figure from its packaging. Almost every figure I buy now, I decide that I'm going to repackage them to give them a stiff body so they're not loose, and if I lift their leg it doesn't just fall down, or if I lift their head it doesn't just look all the way back down again to where I have to lean him up against the wall or tape his head. I just do that because it makes sure that I have a good strong figure. Alright, so let's get this off. You see you have just a long piece of string. And I'm guessing you have to wait and make it click. Just a very silent click. But instead of pushing it down like you usually do, you push it up. And it's supposed to grapple onto things, but it really does not. let's get that gimmick out of the way, and let's release Qui-Gon from his prison of plastic. And look. Easy. I think he used to have rubber bands on him, but I wasn't very sure. I think he does. Plastic prison, gone. And, let's see. Oh my god. Stiff enough to say that this figure can actually be counting as new. My friend had just bought the same one because he noticed how I had one, and I had gifted him a Darth Maul, and he had also gotten Obi-Wan, so he has the 3-person collection such as me. Alright, let's go on first to his looks. Awesome likeness. It has a likeness of the actor, but I'm sorry, I just keep forgetting his name. I just know he's in Taken 2, Star Wars is Qui-Gon. He's in a couple of movies. But yeah, let's go right back into looks. His hair. It has little shades of white in it, so he looks old, which he actually kind of was old. Not very old. His hair actually doesn't, like slouch down everywhere. It actually shapes out from his outfit, which I thought was a little okay, but not perfect. His outfit's pretty good. You see there's wrinkles. You see that he put on like that. He's got the nice body shape right there. His belt, pretty well done. And this is supposed to be just like a movie figure. It's not like a comic figure, as the other ones were. He's got a fabric in it, but he also has this rubberish plastic on both sides, which covers up parts of the fabric. And then his legs, pretty well done. Right. And this figure, if you had ever noticed that Qui-Gon Jinn was one of the tallest Jedis you have ever seen. And that fact was brought into the figure. Yep, that's right. When I bought this figure, I took an Obi-Wan Kenobi from the first movie, measured him up. He was about at least half an inch or so taller than that one. So this, really good deal. I'm not sure if he's taller than the Amazing Spider-Man Ultra Posable, but let's see if he is. Hold on just 1 second. And he is just about the same size. Wow. Wait. Oh my god. Just that. He's just a tad shorter than Black Suit Amazing Spider-Man. Not sure if you've seen him before, but there is a figure review on him somewhere on YouTube. But yeah, let's go back into him. Alright, so yeah, you know his height. It's actually a legendary figure, so his height does account for it. That's a really good achievement. Let's go into articulation. His a full 360. Yeah, he has a head turn, which is be careful. This guy is not very perfect. He actually can lose his head if you turn him all the way, so. Yeah, he's got a ball joint at the elbow. That's up. He does a full 360, which is kind of difficult in this figure. And he has an elbow movement. So ball join the elbow, and that also shifts around. And it aligns with the rest of his jacket. I think he came with a coat. Let's see if he did. No, he didn't. He's originally supposed to come with a cloak, but he didn't, so I took an extra one I had and gave him that. And later I will try to sew a Darth Vader cape onto a Batman. I know it sounds weird, but I have to give Batman a cape. And tell me if this is good or not. I took 2 tad of mistake paints and figures and made them legend figures, as in they have gold and black. But Batman, I'm deciding, you have to make a comment. Will Batman have gold and black, or will he stay black with a gold bat and a gold belt? You leave your comment on yes or no, and then give a reason why it is yes or no. And then, after I have found out which side won, I will definitely make a review on him with his new look. Or I won't, basing on whether or not. Yeah. But yeah, going back in, he has an upper torso movement. He has a wrist swivel, which is pretty okay. He bends at the knee, also rotating at the knee. He has an ankle movement. It goes all the way out. It also has a swivel in it. And that's his articulation. Now let's put him on his stand. Good thing this laptop happens to have a side where I can put things on it and decorate it. Because I need the room. Anyway. Though I don't leave my laptop. So, there's that. Let's see. If you realize there are actually buttons that they use to turn on their lightsabers sometimes. Qui-gon Jinn has a red button on his, and I usually put his thumb that's bent on that button so it looks more real, whatever. But yeah, I kind of make him like that. Now, I did say earlier about his card fitting in here. It does fit in, but it does not fit in to say that it's a good... Let's just say it's not very impressive. You'd say he has better, but he actually doesn't. Yeah, that slides in there. You can see it under. And apparently there's a game where you throw the dice and see what he gets, but you have to read the instructions. But yeah, along with that, he has his gimmick, which I already demonstrated, so I'm probably not going to demonstrate that again. But yeah, he has that, he has his lightsaber, he has his dice, he has his card, he has his stand. And he is legendary, so he has his height. And he has pretty good articulation, so thank you for watching. That is the Qui-gon Jinn review. Later on, I will be reviewing other figures. And soon enough, I will be buying another amazing Spider-Man figure. You guys will decide by commenting to me, saying, hey, go to the store and pick up this one, or this one, or this one. I will, whichever one you say to pick up, as long as it's not one of the comic edition villains. Venom is the only one I would pick up, because and Green Goblin probably, but the Dr. Octavius I'm not buying. He's a piece of crap. His tentacles, not very good. Okay, thank you for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.